Pulmonary embolism, it affects 300,000 to 600,000 people in the United States per year. If left untreated, roughly 30% of people with pulmonary embolism will die. The serious condition mostly affects the ages 40 and up, but there are some uncommon cases where people under the age of 40 are affected. Here's one story.
Okay, hello, my name is Marzi, I'm 27, and I'm a PhD student, mechanical engineering at ASU. I do research at biomedical department on stroke patients and some neurology stuff. I do EEG, EMG, and actually so we do research here in biomedical, and we have some contact with them, and they help us. Say, for example, I need some stroke subject for my project. We call them and say, if you have some stroke patient, please just give our contact to them, ask them to contact us. Okay, so I did a problem with my blood last year, exactly on my birthday. I was in hospital, so the problem started like a few days before that. I had pain in my back, like the right part of my back. I went to the ASG clinic, and in the morning I was okay. I was like very normal, and when it was getting darker, I used to get a lot of pain, and whenever I was sleeping, I had a very bad pain in here because it was my lung. So when I'm like horizontal, there's a lot of pressure on my lung, so I couldn't breathe or anything. And I thought it's because it was cold and my lung got cold or something. So I went to the doctor and my doctor told me that do these tests. I did them, and then I went to shopping. I went to buy some frame for my glasses, and she called me like several times and texted me and sent me also some emails. And then I answered her phone, and she said, just go to the ER, emergency room, right now. I was like, what? And she said, there's a chance that you have pulmonary embolism, which means that there's a clot in your lung. And she found it out because in my blood was kind of thick, and I had a pain here, so she just guessed it, and she was right, and that was a very good recognition by her, and I really thank her actually. So I went to the hospital. I was in ER, and they were very surprised because I'm young. I was like 26. Last year was my 26th birthday. December 15th, I was in the hospital, and they said, it's not possible that you have that thing, and they did the experiment. The doctor was right, and I did have that, and I was like, today is my birthday, and I want to go home and party, because I was like this. I didn't look sick, but I was going to die. And the guy was like, if you want to, like, I don't remember the exact sentence, but they said, if you want to like have your funeral at your birthday, okay, go home. And I was like, okay, I'll stay here. And said that they inject me some blood thinners and gave me some blood thinners, like take a pill every day, which I don't like. I didn't like it also about the birth control, so I'm happy that I stopped that. So I had to remember every day that I should take the pill. It's not a problem for most of the people, but the other problem was that I couldn't get any booze, so I should be careful not to like, I wasn't supposed to like do bicycling very like fast or do skateboarding, something like that, or I do taekwondo, and I couldn't do sparring at that time, because if I get a bruise, it might make a clot, or it will cure very late because I was on blood thinners. And I got better. So the clot, they told me that the clot could have, like, instead of my lung, could have gone to my brain and gave me like a stroke at this age. That was also possible, and I was lucky. Because of that, I was lucky that my doctor recognized that very soon. The reason of that thing that happened, they were not sure. I did a lot of tests at Mayo clinics and hospital. They said there is something that is possible. They said, first of all, it can be genetic. Your parents might had the problem, and now you have it. And I was using birth control pills for I guess a month, and they said that can be a reason. And I stopped that. And the other thing is that it was at a semester that I had a lot of courses, a lot of workloads, research, and it was final exam week, and I was just sitting and studying. And I'm a person that I do exercise, I used to do exercise every day. At that time, it was like 2 weeks that I didn't do anything. I was just sitting, sleeping, studying, sitting, sleeping, studying, nothing else. And since the blood clot is gonna be made in the leg, and my leg were always in the sitting position, they never like went up or doing some exercises that make blood pressure in my leg. So the clot was made in my leg, and it happened. So if I was active, that wouldn't happen to me. I found out that when your blood gets thick and your legs are not active enough, or for example you do this a lot, then there are some veins inside the leg. They're like this. Okay, so the veins inside the legs are something like this, and there are something like this that makes the blood go up and don't come back down. And I guess somewhere around here, some blood gets stuck and get thicker, and the blood clot gonna be here, and then after a while it's gonna go higher, and it goes to the lung or heart or brain. So that's that much I know about blood clotting. They told me that I have to tell my sisters that they are not supposed to use the birth control pills, for example. And no, but I didn't tell my parents, because my parents are in Iran, I'm in USA, and I used to be very dependent to my family. If I tell them that, yeah, I was that thing that I was going to die or something, they're gonna get be super worried, and I don't want that to happen, and they're gonna ask me to come back or something like that. I just let my sisters know that they shouldn't do that, and that's it. I didn't tell my parents. I didn't tell anybody at first. They're far from me. If I don't tell them, they don't know. And I didn't tell us my friends. It was just my boyfriend. So he stopped working and everything. He was with me in hospital and doctor offices, and he also didn't sleep at night at hospital because I couldn't sleep. I was just, hey, I have pain. He was super nice. He was the only one that got affected because of that, and yeah, he couldn't work at those time, and he was worried about the payments because the hospital here is so expensive. The doctors here at the USA is so expensive, but hopefully, since it was life-threatening things at the ER, I wasn't supposed to pay a lot. The doctor told me that at least walk around every day, half an hour, 1 hour. Do not sit always. Or if you are sitting for a long time for studying, get up and do something and again sit again. It was one. And if you are exercising regularly, you should continue that at least twice a week, 3 times a week. I personally myself, when I stopped doing sports, something happens to me. I don't know why. And another thing is that always ask your parents if they have some problems that also might affect you, like something genetically. That would be very good, because something like this is very serious and you should know about it.